model gets trained, the model will be able to think on its own and will be able to deliver something. This model is from the machine learning models. This machine learning helps in creating models based on which you will be able to deliver a better output than what we were normally using it from a regular system. Example, if you are you have students who have dropout ratio in your database. You can use a linear regression and have a prediction, but in case of linear regression, there could be some errors into it. So in the case of if you use an ML, this error gets minimized, and ML will be able to use the patterns available in this. Say if the year is because of a health reason, say 2020, it is COVID reason. So it will be able to identify all those related parameters also, and will be able to deliver a better output than what we normally used to give with a regular program. So ML is the key for your artificial intelligence, and we'll see about other subsequent things with AI also. I've given you first what is AI, what is ML. Now we'll see various types of AI. Should I give some time for questions in between, or shall I continue, ma'am?
Sir, question session we will do the last, sir. After your
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Normally, AI is categorized into 3 different types. One is narrow AI. Narrow AI is exclusively for specified task. You have a AI-based system, it will do whatever is given to it and nothing more than that. It will not think on its own, but it will be useful to you. Example is many of the banks or other places where we go, we get chatbots. Chatbots, we are very familiar with this. These chatbots earlier were also there, but that was not that useful because it may not be able to think on its own and give a reply. We use Alexa or Google Siri very regularly. This Alexa is also a small or narrow AI or weak AI. The reason that we say is, say you will be able to ask, switch on my room air conditioner, switch on my tube light, but it cannot think on its own and do anything. It will be able to do a specified pre-programmed task in a better way with interacting with other IoT devices and other things. That is why it is called as a weak AI. Okay, coming to so there are lots of weak AI which will also be useful. We cannot live without a weak AI because you cannot afford everything to it. Your room cleaner is a narrow AI, uses narrow AI, and in the case of general AI is we are trying to reach to the general AI thing, and that is what is the recent development that is happening, where it can understand, learn, and apply this knowledge across various domains. We are into it, and we are developing. The development on general AI is regularly going on, and every day it is going into leaps and bounds. So this general AI is the one which we will be using in our regular development activities. The next stage is super AI. We may not be able to use it immediately into the super AI, which is a hypothetical form. As on date, we are yet to go into that state. The reason is that it should be able to remember the previous events, cognitive abilities far beyond of those human beings. Like we remember a lot, but even beyond that, it should be able to get this, and you will be able to get the output in a better way when it is a super intelligent. So today, most of the apprehension systems fall under narrow AI, and we are into the general AI category also because we are trying to make it more and better usable in using the recent developments. Before I go into AI, I would like to clarify some of the misconceptions about AI. First thing, that is AI can think like humans. No, as on date, it is no. AI mimics the behavior, but it will not be able to reason as a human. As I said, it will take few more years to go into the super AI concept, which will have a longer term because ethical reasons are there. It will take some time. There will be restrictions on usage and other things. So they cannot think like humans, but it can somewhere near to the human thinking. The second thing is AI will take all our jobs. We will not have any job to do. AI will not take away our jobs. We may have to reorient ourselves to get acclimatized with the AI and other developments. Like whenever computers were introduced in the 1990s, there were a large number of problems that were created, saying that computers will replace. Today, without a system, you will not be able to run any of the basic activities as on date. So the similar is the status as on date. So we should be able to refocus ourselves to learn the basics of AI, use AI wherever possible, and if possible, generate some AI related, as VC Madam was telling, we should be able to generate something out of our learning and give a proper product outside to the outside world. And AI is always objective. This is also wrong because AI is trained on various type of data. AI will become biased if it is trained on a biased data. So what we normally do is, while training is the most important part of it, and that is done using the ML portion of it. When we are training, various scenarios are fed into it, and it is also trained what not to do, so that people AI will be restricted to use those things, and the objectivity will objective thing will always go off, and it will be more subjective and more